Welcome to the Edge of Greatness podcast.
Hello and welcome back to 5 Things I've Learned and Lessons for Those in Your 20s. Today, lesson number 2 is learn how to cope with failure, adversity, and being told no. There is a lot of winning that is given to people when we're young. It's really unfortunate because we don't learn the coping mechanisms necessary to overcome what happens when we get into the real world. And the real world doesn't give you things. Much like we need to work for our place, the experiences we get, the knowledge we gain, we can use that to climb the corporate ladder. Your ability to deal with failure, to overcome adversity, and to handle being told no will give you an advantage and an edge on a huge part of the population. There are so many young people out there that are afraid to fail. They don't even try. They're so consumed by looking bad or falling short or doing it wrong that they won't even put themselves out there to give themselves a chance to learn how to do it right. Failure is a part of every journey. There is no avoiding it. If you try to avoid it, what that means is you're not actually trying to do anything hard. And that's a problem. If you don't stretch yourself and you don't put yourself out there and there's that chance that you might not make it, then you don't get better over time. The greats all fail, and they fail epically, but they learn from each one of those failures. The other piece of this is adversity. Adversity is tough because you can't control it. You can kind of choose when you're practicing how to fail, right? You still may fail on the big stage, and that's tough, but you can mimic difficult situations and practice failing. Adversity tends to show and sneak up on you, and that's a little bit tougher. But we're all going to face adversity. We're all going to have storms that we're going to have to deal with in our life. We're going to lose loved ones. We're going to lose a job. We're going to fail tests. We're going to get hurt, sick. It's part of life. But each adversity stretches us, tests us, puts stress on our body, and helps us grow. The biggest trees in the forest aren't the ones that are the most protected. They're the ones that are most weathered. The roots have to dig deep to handle the adversity of the wind. If we protect ourselves from all adversity and we don't let ourselves face tough things, our roots don't get deep. We don't get strong. We don't grow big. And I know it's tough and I know it's scary and I know there's times where we just want it to be a little bit easier, but the good things don't happen when it's easy. The good things happen when it's hard. And another piece of all this is being able to be told no. The reason why I included this in the failure, adversity, and everything else that I'm talking about is because too often we shy away from being told no, right? But anybody who's achieved any level of success in business or in coaching or in sports or in anything has been told that, no, you're not good enough. You're not ready. You're not capable. No. And that's the big thing about being able to hear the word no is that it forces us to ask again, well, why not? How can I get better? What can I do now? Because no is just a starting point. The problem is when you accept no as the end. So those 3 things together, put yourself out there for the no, stretch yourself for the failure, embrace for the adversity. If you can do those 3 things, you will be so far ahead of your peers and you will get so much tougher than everyone around you, that the sky is absolutely the limits. And so I hope you go out there. I hope you continue to push. I hope you get ready for the storms and look for some no's. You never know when the next no might lead to a yes. So good luck. Part 3 will come here soon. Keep working hard, guys. Thank you for joining us today on the Edge of Greatness podcast. If you haven't yet, please take a minute now to subscribe and review our show. Join us again next week as we continue to dig deeper into the key components of greatness. The path to greatness is never linear, so remember to keep pursuing greatness no matter what. Keep stretching your abilities, reach for the stars, and fall flat on your face. But remember, no matter what happens, whenever we fall, always get up. Until next time, I'm Charles Schultz, and this was the Edge of Greatness podcast.